Cupertino. Cupertino. Cupertino horns. I don't know. I don't know. Cupertino. Smoking weed. No. Shh. Hear that? Don't say anything. They'll know, dude. I'm joking. Pretending to be somebody that smokes weed. Oh yeah. Skinny now. Off that weed, dude. No. Off of that weed, dude. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of it. There's no reason to. Why? I hope it doesn't turn into real weed by saying it. No, I don't want to do weed. What's that smell? It smells like eggs and farts. The neighbor, it must be the neighbor or somebody. And unless I did use the bathroom earlier, but eggs is a new one. Eggs is a new smell. It didn't smell like that when I was using the bathroom. I don't know what that is. Eggs and farts. Maybe somebody made eggs, or I don't know. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. So, anyways, how's everybody doing out there? Yeah. So, anyways, I just threw coffee on myself. How's everybody doing out there? Hi. Okay, Danica. Okay. Oh, jeez. No. Have you ever heard of okay? Okay. There's some. No. There's somebody in a. There's somebody in a. My friends used to joke about pornographic movies. They'd see one thing that was so weird, like what the heck, and they'd laugh about it. Like my friend in high school, said he would say this thing. We'd laugh about it just because the way, and somebody had a videotape of it, and they'd show it, and he'd say, there's some guy that would say, "Let it ooze on out." That's terrible. I didn't know what it meant, but they didn't usually watch any of that stuff. That was back when they had tapes of people that were naked and do stuff like that, and people hardly ever watched it. It wasn't something that people did regularly. And then they made the pornographic sites that people can look at it on a computer at any time. So I think they should get rid of the pornographic stuff where people can just look it up at any time and see naked women or whatever. And I think they should get rid of all of it and make it back in the old days when it was more taboo and kind of sleazy, and people didn't do it that much. So I think they should kind of make it more like the old days again. That would help all of us. We wouldn't be tempted to look at that kind of thing. That's not really that great. Um, they shouldn't have it easily accessible anymore, and then they'd probably make more money at it anyway because they'd make people have to like pay to see it, and then people wouldn't pay the money to see it, and they should just not make it so everyone can just turn it on. watch those nude people. They just kind of, you know, I don't like that. You know, it's a temptation for everyone. I don't know how bad of a sin it is. It's better than actually fornicating in real life. That's the thing. Fornicating in real life is worse. But lusting after women in your thoughts is pretty bad. I did that, and that had an effect on my marriage somehow. And um, I don't want to talk about it too much. That was my fault. But that's not grounds for divorce. That can be forgiven, you know. And then I would stop doing it. You know, you're supposed to forgive others, but I don't know. I don't know. I looked at it. There's somebody who looked at it, and there's somebody he says that in one of those videos. I don't know. Oh my gosh. And there's like something, I don't know. Not that bad. The stuff in hell's way worse, so it's not that bad. Supposedly in the lake of fire one day. It's not in hell now. The only thing that's in hell now are the demons and the devil all chained up in hell, way inside hell somewhere. I found out that's what it really is. It's the demons and the devil all chained up in hell. There's supposed to not be any people in there, supposedly. And all of us are alive now, and one day we'll die and be at rest. And when we die, we'll rest. We'll go to sleep, and we'll be at peace. And then when judgment day comes, all of us will wake up from our sleep. Everyone who's ever been dead, in a new life that lasts forever. But some of them will burn in the lake of fire if they were wicked and bad. They made too much habits out of bad sin and stuff. It's bad stuff, and they'll burn in the lake of fire and they'll be destroyed. They won't get a chance to live in eternity for eternity in heaven on earth, in heaven on earth. And some of them, if they're too mean, they'll suffer an eternity in hell. Their torment, the things that'll happen to them in the lake of fire, unimaginable with other bad people. The demons are way worse, creatures of hell and stuff, all in the lake of fire, doing these awful bad things to one another, and burning. And their torment, when they're burned to ash, their torment will go up into the heavens, not into heaven. It'll go up into the heavens for all eternity. They're suffering. They're not wanting to have done what they did on earth. Will last forever. So that's supposedly what it is. Heaven, either when you're in heaven on earth, when Jesus brings it down to earth and then destroys all the evil and the wicked people in the lake of fire. Oh no. And you're not supposed to fornicate. It tells all about it in the Bible. You're not supposed to make a habit out of fornicating too much. I think some of it may be forgiven, but I'm not sure. You're really not supposed to do it. It can mess up an entire marriage, something special you can have with a wife. And they're not supposed to give into temptation about the others, whatever the temptation is that's bad. If it's bad, don't do it. Oh no. Alexa, turn on the kitchen light.
Okay.
Yeah. They have these things. You can turn the lights on. They're not that expensive. Like instead of having a TV up here, I have this little thing to watch movies on. Alexa, play a Johnny Depp movie. Oh shit. Alexa, stop. Alexa, play a movie with Brad Pitt.
Here you go.
What's it doing? Oh, it shows the ones you can click on it. So you can hook it up to a smart TV or something, but it's not an expensive device. And you have a TV, internet, all the stuff on there. The Alexa, it's like, I don't know how much. It's not very expensive. Radio Alexa, so you can hook that up to a TV. Then it's pretty good. And you talk to Alexa. You can, if you really get a bunch of the stuff, you can. You know, this was a all I have is a smart plug that plugs the light in. Was it $10 or something? I don't know. $8. I don't know how much. $20. A video Alexa, $80. The other Alexas, I have two of them. They're only $27 each. That's all that I've spent. And I have a TV downstairs. That was like $300 for a big 42-inch LG TV. And I pay for the TV every month, $5 a month. I pay for the Alexa Music. That's another $5 a month. $10 a month that I spend on my entertainment. My internet's free. I have really good internet now for free. It's only all that is $10 a month. And I spent on all these devices and my TVs, all the stuff that I have besides my computer for my TVs and other stuff, Alexa stuff, $400, $430. So I didn't spend that much on it. But my computer is good. That's like a $3,000 computer. It's what I edit with. It can edit video really well. So it's an investment in my channel when I do those kinds of videos that I edit a lot. And if I really spend time on it, I can do good editing. If I really put the effort in, I can be a union editor, like a film editor, but you know, I don't know if I'd be happy or not. I don't know if I'd be happy or not. I don't know if that would be enough on its own. I think I want to do acting and singing and what I do now, like in my videos, and I can make films of it. And I guess if I have to do the real estate stuff, but I got to calm down on that. My only rest in 2 weeks was finally falling asleep last night. And then I felt okay. I slept a long time and feel okay again. I didn't have any caffeine for 2 days and was still wound up. and now I feel okay. It had something to do with I don't know, but I got it. Now. I know. Now. Then I found out, and I know now. Now I'm okay. I fell asleep a long time. Yo. Ooh. I'm gonna go to sleep. I know I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm awake. I slept plenty. I'm gonna go to sleep later, but not now. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I don't know. I feel okay again. Gosh, it was not easy. So it's not easy. Week or two, not easy. Then finally I fell asleep and got plenty of sleep last night. I don't know. I was gonna check how much sleep I got on my phone. It tells when I see, because I had the phone in my bed, and then it shows when you're using apps and when you sleep and weren't using it, and then woke up. I remember I did something on my phone when I woke up, so I could see how many hours I slept when I wasn't using the phone. It shows when you used it, and then I slept I used it here, the phone, then didn't use the phone the whole entire time I was sleeping. Then I woke up and used it again. And it shows the hours that you used the phone. So I could check. I wonder how many hours I slept, because I'd been on for like 2 weeks. It was not easy. The last 3 or 4 days of it. Ugh. I slept a long time, longer than I thought, unless I don't have it right. I think I slept like 8 to 12 hours, something like that. I don't think I slept 12 hours, but it was, I had to adjust the medicine I was on, and the caffeine and stuff like that, and I couldn't figure out. It was so annoying. The last 2 days of it, I had to continually work on stuff, and then Sunday my mind kept racing, and I could barely do anything. It was racing so much. Then I finally took the medicine that, regular medicine that stops anxiety, that I hadn't taken as much of, and then I finally was able to sleep a long time. It has something to do with the relationships in my life, like her and her dad want me to take medicine or something, because he's a doctor. He likes it if somebody takes medicine. It supports the doctor stuff, the healthcare industry and stuff like that. So I took the medicine. Then I remember waking up in the morning, and I felt very calm and relaxed, like I got along with Danica's dad. Like, I felt really happy and okay, because I took the medicine they wanted me to take. And I never got high off of medicine. I never got high on prescription medicine or any of that kind of stuff. It was medicine to make the anxiety go away, and an antidepressant. I had to take that too, and then I finally slept really well. For how I had been relentlessly trying to contact her, and she was neglecting me and stuff. Now, maybe under different circumstances, I'd be able to not take the medicine for a long time and feel better and have no anxiety. That's happened before too. I don't know. But that time I had to take the medicine for some reason. Now I feel really well adjusted. It was like something with how the relationships or something was not balanced, and I took the medicine, then it was okay again. So I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll sit down. But don't do anything that's like really bad. That stuff is gross. Some of that temptation to do things, all that really is you'd like to finally be with a woman. Like if there's a man or a guy or something, getting to be with one woman is all you want to do, and really what, maybe socialize out there around people a bunch, but not any of the things that see, that Smosh bastard, he's a jerk. He pushed some bad sin on people. There are these false idol kind of people that got really big. Smosh, they were one of them, and they pushed the wrong ideals on children, and I don't like that. And there are other ones who I grew up watching who had sex with all these women and were rock stars, and they made me think that was, they're false idols and they have the wrong ideas, and going along with that can really hurt you later, really mess things up. It's not good. So just That's the wrong type of garbage. Don't learn the hard way like I did, which ended up for years wanting to die, so awful feeling, crying every day, sometimes in agony and suffering, not just regular tears and then everything was okay again. It did not stop. Every day awful, wanting to die, for years with her and the kids there because of me thinking, in my mind that young women look at looking on it, looking at the internet, and barely not even doing that much of it, but enough to where she was angry, and it caused a lot of suffering. And it was God really doing it. It was God really doing it. It was God really doing it. It was the sin that comes back to hurt you. It says in the Bible, when you fornicate, that I accidentally left way too much conditioner in my hair. I forgot to wash out as much of the conditioner. That's why my hair looked that way. It's very clean. I took a shower. I shaved last night, finally, before I went to sleep. I shaved my face. I'm very clean. Wow. Did I put deodorant on? Might have to take another shower. Might have to take another shower. I don't know. I thought it was really clean, but I took a shower last night. So I didn't know what to say. My hair will look way better. This helped it. Leaving the conditioner in my hair really helped it, and I got my vitamin D levels back up. I've been feeling okay about that, and I finally went to sleep and feel good. I don't like standing next to a trash can too much. I don't know, but I saw a teeny tiny bug fly. Like, what the heck is that? Get away from me. I know I'm clean. I know I washed myself last night. I'm really clean. I did really weird. I forgot to put deodorant on. I almost always put deodorant on right after I take a shower. I almost always put deodorant on right after I take a shower. I can't imagine how I wouldn't have put it on. And this is the one that I have. I've for some reason I've used this when we were married. So I went back to that to be kind. Use the scent that we had when we were married. I've tried to make my hair darker, like when we were married. I thought that would make her happy, but I don't know. I guess some people make their hair different colors when they get older. I don't know. Did I put deodorant on? It's weird. How could I have not put deodorant on? You take a shower right when you get it. First of all, you wash your underarms really, really well. You make sure, and you wash all around it, on this back side of your arm, and around here and down here, so you don't get those, like some older people. You wash it really well, and after you wash it, you might have to wash it again, so there's no scent on it, and then you put deodorant on really well, a lot of it, if you need to, so you don't smell bad. But somehow my underarms smell like BO. I don't know why. Don't understand why. I left the conditioner in my hair. I didn't wash it all out, and I didn't put deodorant on. I don't understand. But I shaved my face last night. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I guess it's because I hadn't eaten the medicine, and I was still like worked up for weeks of working on things, getting my house ready. I got all this kitchen in order, but last night I had to let some of it go because it was wrong that I had gotten it in order. I had like something with Al in my life, or with Al and my parents and her parents and her and the kids. I did something off balance. I started working on my house too much, like as a way to think I have enough money or something, and it was the wrong thing to do. And it made me feel bad because it was not balanced right. I was supposed to like maybe go to Texas, but I didn't know how I'd make it there. I don't want to think about it anymore. I'm not going to worry. It had something to do with Al, with like how I had started to plan to go to Texas with him driving there. And so it was like he wanted to come here and get along with me, and it had to be more like his way of like having a little messier house and stuff that money doesn't matter as much. And then we'd go there together and get my kids or whatever. But I think that was kind of not the best thing to do. But I think I'm it's some way I can get there and get my son and bring him back, or by some miracle get along with everyone and bring them all back. But I don't know how well he's going to get along with her parents, or he might, because at one, he gets along with people really well. He's kind of popular. Al's kind of popular, so he got along with people. He got along with people who made a lot of money, because at one time he made money too. So I don't know. So I don't know. Yo. So I try to you'd be surprised what push-ups can do. They can shape this. At one time, I really got all this in shape. This was a square shape with all this, I don't know, trying to help someone I thought of who had a chest that didn't look as strong right there. You can strengthen that. That's muscle right there you can build up. It's possible. All you gotta do is push-ups. If you haven't done push-ups, it makes all this better. It makes all this, you can't get that strong. If you're a woman, you can't. You're not going to look like someone who takes steroids. No matter how heavy you lift, no matter how hard you work at it, it's not going to look like steroids, okay? It just doesn't. You won't have the muscle. You'll never be able to fucking do it. If you're a woman, there's no fear about it having too much muscle if you're not doing steroids and you're a woman, okay? It's not going to look that way. It just doesn't look that way unless you get so into it that you take steroids, okay? You're not going to have too much muscle. It's natural, okay? It's depending on how much weights you're lifting and stuff. You're not going to lift weights some days and stuff, and it'll look like you might still look kind of weak and skinny in some ways, no matter how hard you work at it. So you might as well work a little bit at the muscle before you start getting so old and weak. That's unless you have unless you have some special ability at it. If you're eating more food regularly throughout the day, you might keep on muscle without having to, I don't know, but you can't, if you're a woman, you can't be too muscly looking without steroids. It's not possible. You're not going to get that strong no matter how hard you work at it trying to build muscle. It looks better. It keeps your body in shape. You can literally get the shape that you want, but it's not. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, you can't look too strong from lifting weights unless you do steroids, okay? You'd have to work at it 20 years or something. It's not, don't worry about it. It's not how it is. A few days of not lifting weights, you look like, I don't know. Unless you've done it for 20 something years like I did. I don't know. You want it 19 years? COVID-19. Then I don't know. I don't know. Keep your mouth shut, Bobby Lee. Okay. Ooh, I don't know who's watching, but I'm not supposed to talk anymore about that. Pour out your coffee. Pour. I don't know. Pour. Don't pour it out. Oh, come on, pour. Oh, shit, what I am gonna want? Let's just stir it up. Don't do that. I'm making a coffee to calm down, 'cause I finally got it all out of my system. It's okay, I can drink coffee today. If you don't want to, that's good. I know you want to. Hee-haw, hey, coffee. It's not gay. It don't make you go both ways. Try it sometime if you're already gay. Or if you're straight, you'll be the real straight way. Coffee. It'll make you straight. No. Somebody's watching it. Yeah. No, man, I don't want to pee again. I'm gonna pee and then I'm gonna try to pose. See if I look like any better. I went from being sick yesterday and so tired to feeling amazing because I finally got plenty of sleep. I don't want to use the bathroom for number 2. I don't want to do that. I ain't doing that. It's about getting skinny as you can, using the bathroom and working out as much as you can with the energy till you're skinny. Popcorn. Throw it in the trash. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna see how many push-ups I can do. Dee-da-doo-da-day. Dee-da-doo-da-day. Dee-da-doo-da-dee-da-day. I don't know what that is. How many push-ups I can do? They're preparing their attack when I've been helping them the entire time. I don't know what I'm talking about. They want me to be Mighty Mouse. You know what that means? They're jealous because I'm in good shape. I don't know.
too many of these I can do. I could do them in proper form. Do them slow and steady. Yo. 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 Excuse me. Hi. May as well go out there and do something social with people. They got the shots. I don't know. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. I'm gonna go outside. Hi. Hi. Hey. Hey. You know. Done. Danica wrote me right then. Does you want to go to LA? I'm going to see what Danica said. She sent a text. I'm going to check it and be here to back or whatever. I don't know what she's talking about. This is a time for those watching my channel to take a bathroom break. Here's some Amazon packages and stuff thrown away. This was all to go to Texas and maybe California, but I don't know. Yo, of course I got my house in better. I'm gonna show you. I got in pretty good shape. This is one of the Beanie Babies. One of the Beanie Babies. Danica used to really spend money on stuff like that when she was in school, and I didn't spend money on. I drank water from the sink sometimes, or I'd get free water at places. And she got all these bottled waters back then, which I thought was so expensive. And in her apartment, when I first met her, she had a studio apartment. There were like hundreds of bottled waters thrown around everywhere. She let these chinchillas run around through the house. And I had to clean up the entire place. And at first, when I got there, I was allergic because she had cats and these animals and stuff. I could barely be in there. I cleaned up the entire place, vacuumed the carpet. I got really good. And then after that, I could be in there and breathe, and it was okay. And then I got used to her cats, and I wasn't allergic to cats anymore. And I moved into her studio apartment. She was a starlet in LA, but you know, there are a lot of them. You know, there people go there to be the young women who go there to be an actress. I don't know if I'm gonna be, you know, I don't know who I'm gonna be with now. But that was pretty amazing getting to be young and be with a young starlet. We saw Pauly Shore one time at a movie theater. There's this movie theater is a little more expensive, like $12 a person to get in, or $10 or whatever. And we went there. It's called the ArcLight, and Pauly Shore and his mom sat right behind us. And he talked to us, and Danica was dressed up in something to go to an audition. And he said, "Who are you, little Bo?" He said, "Who are you, little Bo Peep?" And he was talking to her, and I tried to like downplay it, like, no, she's with me in my own instinctual way or something, or being kind and good back then, which I don't know how I'd be now. And so I got in better shape. Yesterday I was exhausted from 2 weeks of working on stuff, and I finally got sleep last night. I finally got to feel okay. So yo I feel in better shape. You know, I'd like to get this way better. I don't know what it looks like now, but I'd like to get in way better shape. Yo. Oh. Yo. I'd like to lose body fat. I like to get in really good shape and have this square, like almost square, and you know, have a lot of definition and be really athletic and cool, and have long hair and have it blonde and really cool looking. And and then Rowan can be with me in LA and regular, you know, like we always got along, very comfortable around one another, and stand up for him looking good, and we can work out. And he you know, he's 15, and he'd probably look better than I would eventually. You know, he's younger. He's 20 or so years younger than me, 30 years, well, 29 years younger than me. And so we'd go there, you know, he'd look really good. We can work at movies. I can be good for myself in my own way, that I want to do movie stuff too. Come on. And and like we always did, like we did movies together, and we got along really well. You know, we did not movies, but we did videos with the family. And that's not the most important thing. It was way more than that. It was way more than just the videos and stuff like that we did. But it was like, I should probably cover up my body. You know, it's not the most important thing, but that would be kind of cool. We're both in really good shape and cool, and he's like really good looking, better than me or something. And because you know he's younger, but I look okay too for how I want to look, and that's how it was. And you know, we didn't have any. It wasn't even an issue. It wasn't ever a problem. We got along so well. We were comfortable around our family together, our happy family. Me, Danica, the kids. It wasn't an issue. I usually didn't have no shirt on or something, but I think maybe I did too sometimes. I don't know. And then sometimes even when I was heavy, I did this one thing. I didn't want to go to Washington D.C. with everybody, and I took this door. I had a temper tantrum, and I only had these shorts on that looked like boxer shorts, and I was like a little heavier, and I was walking around, and he said I looked like a gorilla. He said I looked like a big gorilla. I took this door that we custom put on the house and had it like fitted to fit in the bathroom door, and I didn't want to go to DC, and our family were all going to DC, and we were supposed to go to DC, and I didn't want to go, and I felt worse and worse, and I really didn't want to go, and I took the door and went and I started doing something like that, and I barely had any clothes on, and Rowan and everyone saw me do it, and I broke the door, and then we didn't go to DC because I tried to cut my hair to fit in, and like I cut my hair too short too, and it messed it up, and it did something to mess it up, and then I didn't want to go to DC, but you almost never did anything like that. That was the only time. That was the only time around family that I ever did anything that much that I broke a door. And then we didn't go to DC. We didn't have to go, and we got to stay home and eat food and go on the computer and play video games and stuff like that. And it was okay again. And then back then, I didn't have the responsibility of fixing the door myself. Like I eventually had to, you know, it would be up to me to fix the door. But back then I was younger, and my dad got this guy who worked for him all those years to come in and fix the door. And he fixed the door, and we waited, and he was in our house, and he fixed the door, and he left, and that was like never an issue or problem. But then eventually I had to do all the responsibility and a lot of the work too myself, and I had to do that kind of thing. It was up to me. You know, my parents haven't helped me at all in this house. I had to do all this house myself. They didn't help me at all. It was really different from the other houses, but they've been here and been kind to me and stuff, and they helped me with money. Help me with money here and there. Yo. And they rode on the other line. They rode on the other line. I put my grandfather's guitar away. What else is this? I finally found a good shampoo I like, so I got tons of them. Don't tell anyone, they'll try to ruin it. I got vitamin D. I think this is, I don't know. This got messy again. Yesterday it was clean, and then I was like, okay, let it get messy again. This is for my parents and sisters. Happy birthday cards. This was really in order, and it got a little bit messy. I did all the dishes and everything. Now it's gotten messy. I made some bread. I finally ate this much and ate a kind of big sandwich and fell asleep for a long time. And I had, you know, they want to turn going to sleep for a long time into behind bars for a long time. It's like, they're fucking bullshit. Fuck you. I worked harder than you ever did by my age, so leave me the fuck alone. You know, I've had enough of that. They want to turn going to sleep and finally getting the most sleep I've had in 2 weeks, so I didn't want to die or worse. They want to turn that into throwing you in jail? The fuck? Leave me the fuck alone. I almost want to sell this house and get away from them. It's like they want you to relentlessly work a shit that you never wanted to do. Leave me the fuck alone. You know, I'm done with you. Fuck you. And you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Anyone out there, besides my really close loved ones, like Danica, maybe. And Danica, and I'll listen to my kids and may do what my kids say if I'm being kind, and I may do what my parents say if I'm being kind. But not when you finally got sleep for the first time in 2 weeks, working at their bullshit relentlessly the entire time, feeling awful inside, getting this house ready to, like, look at this. Look at this. I can't even have my stuff on here. I had to get all my stuff off of these shelves. This is how I've had to live. Take all my stuff off, all my special stuff off the shelves, and almost be thrown out of my house before I even got it ready enough to have my wife and kids live with me. That's the kind of way that they want you to keep going on living. Like, it's never enough. You never get to, they don't like the word rest. They don't like the word rest. They want to get to do it, but they don't want to hear you getting to do it. They think that you should have to constantly fucking work at things and feel awful to do things their bullshit ass way. Their jobs instead of the jobs that I'm good at and I enjoy. Just leave me the fuck alone. I don't want your loan. I don't want your help. Fuck you. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop pushing me. They want to call taking a rest. They want you to be arrested for what? I worked way harder than you by the time you were my age, so leave me the fuck alone. Some people, there's something called taking a day to rest. It's in the Bible. It's what God did. You're going against that, you bullshitting people. Fuck you. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't care how many millions of dollars you have that you think you're better than me. And I got to have somewhat of a net worth, You think that's happy? That's how I feel happy, being where you were when you were my age, doing the exact same fucking limited way of doing fucking things? Leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to California. Leave me the fuck alone. You try to keep me down there, I'll say fuck you to your face. Leave me the fuck alone. Some people have to take it easy sometimes. And of course, it has to be according to my dad's way that he thinks he has a bunch of money now. The real estate went up in value. Leave me alone. I love my dad, and I was continually supporting them. And then they started taking more and more. I don't know. They think that they helped me with money a little bit and kept me working. It's not my dad's fault. I love my dad. It's like everyone's tried to take more and more love and emotion from me, and they try to leave you with nothing or something. Or I don't, but I have enough, of, how has my work in film and video gotten me where I want to be? How has my work in film and video gotten me where I want to be today? You know what it was back east here? You know where it got me? You know where it got me. How much money am I making at film and video right now? The money had to come from their ways, right? It's what they demanded. I've had enough of it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop pushing me to make me into a workhorse, relentlessly working at fucking things. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to any of those types of people who do that to me, who did that to me, and working at the wrong type of shit that I don't even enjoy. It was understandable when I got to work at film and video. And then when that wasn't allowed to be the thing that made money, that they had to be within the limitations of their rules of what made money or not, I don't agree with that, and I don't want a part of it anymore. Leave me alone. I don't want your loan. I don't want your help. I don't want your help to try to make me just like you with nothing outside of that allowed. That's not the way I want to live my life. I love you. I love you very much. But stop pushing me to constantly have to do things. Just one thought of that. Sleep, they turn that into the only way you're allowed to sleep is to die. Rest, they turn that into arrest if you try to sleep. It's like, leave me the fuck alone, and it's working at shit that I never wanted to do. So and I feel like my face doesn't look good when I'm talking about it sometimes. Right now it felt like it. So I don't like that. And it's my parents, I think, and Danica's parents, something to do with that. Like they think, I don't know, but I'm not sure exactly. They turn that into X-Acto knife cutting your something on your body like your wrists or some shit that they feel pain for. And I'm supposed to support all of them, like even Al, like at his age. I'm supposed to supposed to emotionally be there for people older than me or something. Like that's what my life became instead of getting to be with my wife and kids. It doesn't seem right, and I think I should go out there and enjoy life finally. And I don't like showing my face right now. I'm feeling bad. When I feel bad, it's probably gonna look not as good. Probably not gonna look as good in my face. And it's not my parents' fault. You know, they love me and they want me to be like them. That's all they're doing. It's not their fault at all. They want me to be like them. Like they worked really hard at that stuff and never, you know, took it easy and until they finally have what they have now, you know. They don't know. They're trying to help me and help me have the same money they had at their age. Like, all of a sudden I have all this money, I think, in my house. And I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be like them as much, you know. I got married. I'm supposed to be like my wife, not them. Leave me alone. I don't want that. It's making me feel like I look older. I don't even give a fuck about that. It made me feel bad, you know. Go ahead and try to steal my shit without this on because I got motion detector lights. Now, yeah, I don't care if it's not allowed in this neighborhood. It was a kind neighborhood where they left the doors unlocked. How do you even open this? I don't know. But let's pretend that I don't. I gotta take it easy. You know, they're to the point where they want you to not be able to enjoy that out there and not have to, you know, they want to get to do it. They're the best. Haha, look how little you are, they say. My dad thinks. He didn't really say that. And then he helps me have hundreds of thousands of dollars. Go figure. I don't even know. I'd rather not be kept on a fucking treadmill for shit that's not even a treadmill, not even working out. You know, it's not my way of wanting to be. It's a, you know, David Lee Roth got to do it too. He worked really hard, relentlessly his entire life and gave it his all. And he got to be the person he wanted to be. You know, not doing things, can't say exactly, it's an X-Acto knife cutting someone because they're old or whatever. That's great. Okay, it's my fault. My fault for liking young women. Okay, and then I had to go back to the older people and be a support for them and be like them for years now. And then when they say years, they turn that into behind bars. They want years to mean behind bars. It's like this controlling shit of like you're never fucking allowed out of it or some shit. I don't get it. I'd rather not be a part of it. So they can live it up there with their life that they wanted. All this time socializing out there, enjoying it down in the valley, the way they wanted to feel okay. It makes my dad think of Ireland when he was a baby. And then they keep me here, hidden out in the woods in the dark, in the shadows. Not with no, you know, with no social life, not much enjoyable. You know, I didn't. This is not what I wanted to come back to Roanoke for. This is not the life that I wanted to enjoy. I wanted to be out in LA making movies, doing singing, acting, all the things that I thought were fun for a career. But more than that, I wanted my wife and kids. Here, if I had my wife and kids, would be out there, you know, part of whatever's going on out there. That, you know, is, you know, it's just, I don't know why I came back to my hometown, and then my wife and kids were taken away from me, even though I came back here instead of pursuing the thing that I really wanted to do out there with movies and music and stuff like that. I came back to my hometown to be kind to my parents. I'm still kind to them, but you know, today I'm still kind to them. I love them very much. I've had enough of it. Had enough of them trying to act like I have to constantly fucking work at things. And just leave me alone, you know? Like alone in this big house. Like it's supposed to be better than others or something. And no, I don't know. But
But this house is for my wife and kids. It's the right size for all of us. So there's a hope. It's good. It's good. It's the hope of having my entire family here. You know, there's enough space for all of us. Me, her, there's 5 of us. There's enough space for all 5 of us. Maybe other people didn't. I don't know. You know, my kids are kind of smaller. They're not at the level to be. They're not at the age to be on their own yet. They don't want to be on their own. They're kids, supposed to stay with us. I don't get what the anxiety crap is about. And there's been somebody pushing me and pushing alcohol. I don't know who it is. It's like the people I know, my friends and shit, they drink sometimes around here or something. It's like their only thing they allow around here you don't get in trouble for. You know, you can kind of do weed now, but I don't know about that around here either. You know, they still have rules and, you know, who would want to even be a part of it? I'm tired of it. I did their fucking stuff for more than 14 years. I'm tired of it. I'd like to be in Los Angeles with plenty of money, pretty much retired. You know, I'd like to be retired, and I think I can be retired. I think it's possible for me to be retired and go out there with, you know, it's just, why did I have to do things their way that entire time? But you know, I feel like I don't have that much wrong with me. I might be a little bit, you know, 20 pounds too heavy or something. Or if I lose weight, I can look really young and good in my face, enough to where I'm happy about myself in my own way. And I can look really good right now. You know, sometimes it's not like, you know, I just filmed every possible bad, good angle of myself and walked around with the camera not even knowing what the lighting looks like. And I'm not worried about it that much. I feel okay. You know, I wouldn't want to go back in time to when I was really young. I don't care. I probably looked worse then. I probably looked worse when I was younger. I don't know.
Hi. I brushed my teeth. I don't like any of that weird stuff they show on the woman's dude, whatever they call it. I don't like that. I never did any of that. A woman's, you know what? I didn't do that. I brushed my teeth. That's how it should be in my family. Not any weird stuff. Yo, I like my parents a lot. I love them and care about them. They wanted me to work really hard, and you know, when Al got invited into my life, it got me to realize it's okay to not have to work that hard, especially if it's causing me to be mean to anyone. You know, I shouldn't be mean to anyone. So then that helped me to be more kind to my parents. And it helped them to realize they don't have to work as hard. And then they made more money. It's really helpful meeting these. Well, Al was like my best friend of all time. And kind of may still be now. I don't know. You know. But my wife and kids are way more important. Her family's more important. But Al was really important to help me to not be as mean when I was trying to continually work, and well, that helped me to calm down. But I feel like I want to do like oh, it's okay. I was trying to listen to David Lee Roth. It was a lot of work and effort, though. I felt better today. I feel better today. Yep. I don't want to blame my parents. I think they think they're allowed to they think they're allowed to retire now, and they're like, I'm kind of allowed to retire too a little bit, because they're realizing they can retire, but then at the same time they think I should be working. So it's been a lot of relentless effort with not much rest, and I think just leave me alone. Okay, great. You have a lot more money than I do, or whatever. Okay, good. I support you. I want you to be healthy and live to be 103. Good. I got a lot of money from working for you, and you know, working at your kind of work. Great. Can I stop having to work at that and go to Los Angeles? Finally, actually get to record music, because that's the thing that's taking the effort. Instead of this house getting effort since 2014. Since 2014, I haven't gotten to do really well. I've done videos, but I haven't gotten to do films. I've gotten to do videos. So I don't know. But we're all okay, and I didn't mean to blame it on my parents. They're really good. I hope they'll probably live to be like 103, or I don't know. It's up to God. Somebody could shoot me in the head. No, man. I don't know. It's like they don't stop. A thief, leave me out of your will. And rest into arrest. the fuck, just leave me alone. I want to feel okay. You know, that's what they want to say, so they can save money. My dad doesn't have to get my mom to help me with money to then invest in the house. They want that to stop. You know, they've been, at this age, they're still helping me with money. I'm like 40 something. I'm like, you know, but then it got me to stay in the same town instead of going to be some big famous person or make a living somewhere else away from my loved ones. You know, it got me to stay around the loved ones. They can afford it. They're helping me with a small amount of money. And I invested into the house by working at the house. That was work. You don't just pay somebody else and kick back. No, that was rare. You have to be there to make sure they're doing a good job. You have to make sure it's done properly. That's work. That's hiring one of your employees, pretty much, but it's not an employee. It's a friend. For legal reasons, it's usually a friend helping for free or a family, you know, person. So it's like, I had to do it legally the right way. It was not easy, all of it. And it's not even my kind of work that I wanted to do. So I'd like to not even do it anymore. But I'm supposed to kind of do it for some reason. I don't know why. But sometimes I think to myself, I'm a failure. I had to do that instead of the thing that I worked so relentlessly on. The entertainment, the film, music, art, stuff like that. Because I was back here in a random town. It's not Los Angeles. No industry contacts besides my parents and Danica, who aren't really industry. Well, Danica is, but you know, I got the money from my parents to do my films, and then I really had to get to work doing their kind of stuff, and it's just been. It's like that's what helped me get to where I am, and I don't know. Yep. I feel like I got in a little better shape somehow. But it's like, you know, this is covered up with a black shirt. You know, this is the thing. It's supposed to be a little, you know, abs there. This is supposed to be in with the abs, you know. You know how they're supposed to look, how people are supposed to look that people want to be like. It's just like, and my parents think it's a thing you're working towards that is an impossible standard or possible thing. Impossible, but it's possible, but I don't know. I've gotten there before with my body, but most of the time I wasn't there. You know, didn't have that look that I wanted, that I knew in my mind to be there with my appearance would be like, yeah, that's the person I want to be, without thinking about it too much or saying it out loud, and just actually getting to look that way. But it takes a relentless effort to look that way. So it's like, you know, all those rock stars we watched growing up, they took their shirt off, didn't have anything wrong with their bodies. Why do people think that's cool? I don't know. Because they don't want to be made fun of for being fat. They don't want to be made fun of for having something wrong with them. And some people don't care because they already got to do it growing up. They look the same way. You know, what's so great about it? They're young. They look like those rock stars wherever. It wasn't a problem. They didn't worry about it. So they had something else to prove, they thought. Which they didn't have anything to prove at all. They just forgive others who they thought made fun of them. Who cares about the parent trying to prove anything for some reason? I don't know why. I guess my parents are okay. It's just, I'd like to, with how good it's gotten, I'd like to finally not have to keep working at things. You know, I'd like to have finally gotten to not have to work at things. It's like, that's the difference between me and other people, is that I worked harder. I had to work harder. And then there was someone constantly going around as part of it, telling everyone I knew I didn't work hard enough, making everyone think that I wasn't working while I was working harder than all of them. And that's my dad's work ethic that he pushed on us. And I don't want to be a part of that anymore if that's how I had to live my life, and at the ways that he thinks is allowed to make money. Or it has to be some huge A-list, big, powerful, mean-ass shit, like of Arnold Schwarzenegger flying overhead, to, you know, in a huge military helicopter. Or it's like either that, or at the poverty level, or like, what is there something that's like normal enough where I already worked relentlessly hard at it, and it should make money enough at a regular level. I could actually do something to my hair and shave my face again. This is just how I happen to look. You'd shave my body hair off. This will look better. I don't know. This is just how I happen to look this morning. My kids take after me. I'm glad. I hope they see more about the God and Jesus stuff. I guess they do. Ivan got a little Jesus cross. He got a Jesus cross. They believe in God and Jesus. I just didn't know. I thought it had to be more. I had to get them into that more, but maybe it's enough already like it is now. I can just finally not have to do a lot. All these pictures on my desktop. I probably shouldn't show it what it says. Probably hide the stuff on here. It's something, I don't know. Yo. Maybe I can go out. Nah. What would I do out there? Do some productive thing. Go to the post office. No, I don't have to go there. I don't need that. Just go to my mailbox instead. They don't have anything at the post office. They returned the thing and didn't even have it at the post office. I don't know what they did. Some weird thing. They've been good about all that since the pandemic. I haven't had to go to the post office at all. I used to, and then they just deliver it to here. I gotta take it easy. I don't know what I'm supposed to work at. It'd be getting to Texas. Getting to Texas. Getting to Texas.
something has been not leaving me alone. And I want to stop talking to my parents. I have enough money for a while. I want to stop talking to them because it got really good when I had tons, when I finally got on my own. Like it took forever till I was like 38 years old. I wasn't working for them anymore. I had to work for them when I was younger. And then I got on my own and I didn't have to talk to them for like a year. And when I would talk to them, God, it worked me up so much. And I couldn't talk to him for a long time, and I felt amazing. I felt more at peace and happy than I've ever felt in all my life, and I finally didn't have to work, and it was pretty good. It was pretty amazing. But then I had to do something to get to work. I got a feeling you really got to work in your house, and it was not easy, and I had to do that. And 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 I worked at videos relentlessly so I wouldn't have to do that kind of thing. And the videos did not get the results that I had thought, but they got some results. Like I got, some views or whatever. And I'm not really happy with where it is now. Because it means that I have to work more at things that I might not want to do. And it's like I'd like it to go back to how peaceful I felt when I didn't have to talk to my parents, like the annoying shit, and with these other mean people who were more sinful, the annoying shit turned into like being really fucking mean. No. To a bow weevil? To a bow weevil? Oh no! I don't know. I wouldn't want to be mean to anyone else. Wouldn't want to be mean to anyone else. So that's when I met Al, and he helped me. He helped me to see. Oh, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to work at that stuff that much. I can finally not have to do it. And then I got to not have to do it and still had enough. I was always working hard. First, it was the films and videos and stuff like that, and going to school, and kind of working for my parents that I didn't like to work for them. I like them. I like my parents. I like my parents a lot. They're really important and special and good. But they let me film a movie at their house. They helped me with money a lot. They helped me with money, and I believed them. And they helped me with more than that. They helped me with houses. They got me to work on houses, own houses. They got me to own more than most people do. They got me to earn probably way more, or own way more than most people do. But it still wasn't what I had, what made me happy as much, I thought. And I could have that with my wife, with Danica. Well, I'm going to go. I am going to go. I am going to go, I think. Yo. Yo. Trying to have strong legs. Yo. Well, I'm gonna go. I think I feel okay again. I feel happy.
don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. Oh, was I supposed to turn this off? Or was it the other video? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a break and try to use the bathroom or something. I think I'm gonna go. Yep. Or maybe I'm getting towards where I want to be for my physique videos. Well, I'm gonna go. Bye. This is John, Birmingham. Ugh. Al tried to take down my ego, like so did everyone else in my own fear-driven. I don't know. Maybe he didn't. maybe no one did. I'm gonna go. Okay. Bye. Pray to God and Jesus. Help protect us from evil. Help us to do God's work on earth. Forgive us for the mean, sin, and wrong ideas we may have gotten, like maybe I did. Help us do God's work on earth. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. And help people stop pushing us and help us to, have a big thing I'm working at. How to get back my wife and kids. And they want me to make that into a job. Your life is not about a job. Your life is not about a job. Leave me alone. And he turns that into get a loan or something like I have to calm down. Leave me alone. I have something way more important. Trying to get back my wife and kids. Okay? That has taken a relentless effort. And it's not all about how much money you make. It's not all about how much money you make. It's about kindness to others. Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye. Okay. Bye.